Pretty simple song because there's just two parts, but one of the parts is different every time. So maybe it's like 5 parts. Okay, standard tuning with a capo at the 3rd fret. Okay, so the easy part is, you know, the verse or whatever you want to call it, which is just G, regular old G you can play. You know, first finger on the 2nd fret of the A, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the low E, and 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the high E. Then this is a D minor 7. So your first finger is barring the 1st fret on the B and the E, and your 2nd finger is playing the 2nd fret on the G. And you have open D, but not low E or A. And then the 3rd chord is an A minor 7. So 1st finger on the 1st fret of the B, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the D. The way I was playing it, there's different ways you could play it. If you're playing with your fingers like this, there is kind of a thing where it's like, and I saw one video of her playing it. There's like, I sort of copied this off of, you know, on the record it might even just be, I'm not sure, but the way she seemed to be doing it when she was playing it by herself is 2 thumbs on the low note of whatever chord. So in the case of the G, that low E string note, play it twice with their thumb, boom, boom, and then 2 strums of sort of the middle strings, sort of the rest of the strings, but especially focusing on like these. And it seemed like she was strumming it maybe with her sort of middle and ring, so it's like thumb, thumb, middle ring, something like that. On the D minor 7, your thumb is going to go to the D string because that's the low note. Same thing. You kind of hear that thing. That's like the sound of the left hand moving to the next chord. It's going to be on the 2nd of those 2 strums. You can hear the open strings because I'm picking that up in order to get to the A minor 7. Because it's 2 beats on G, 2 beats on D minor 7, and then 4 beats on A minor 7. You can kind of, on the A minor 7, when you have that more time, you can either do the same exact thing twice, or you can go something like that. Thumb, thumb, middle, middle, thumb, middle. Mix up the rhythm a little bit. You can play with it. It's a nice and slow song. You can play along with it. Try to find something that works for you. Okay, that's the verse. So then the chorus or whatever, I don't know what you call this part, the little instrumental part, which is sort of the same part, but it's different every time. So there's four verses, and each time this part is a little different. So the first time, and so first of all, the chord is like a C major 7, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the D, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the low E, pinky on the 3rd fret of the A, G, B, and E open. this funny like syncopated rhythm, right? So the first time it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, bing, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So those are all. So I keep looking at my notes that are back there so I don't screw it up. You know, those are all like 1.5 beat notes, and it starts on the second half of the second beat, like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Bing! Okay, that's the first time. The second time, each time gets longer. The second time it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. I think that's right. So it's like the pattern sort of happens twice, and then it kind of evens out with the break on beat 3 again. 1 and 2 and 3. That's the second time. Okay, the third time, even longer. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 1. So 1 and 2. I don't know what to tell you. And the fourth time, the longest yet. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and bing, and that's the end. Okay, so I will have all this written out. These kind of rhythmic things, it's like, if you're good at reading notes, I have it written out. The chart will be available on my Patreon page. But if you ask me for some help, I can sort of, it depends if you know how to count using ands and all that stuff, and you know how to read rhythms, then it might be easy for you to do it that way. If that's not easy for you, just do it by ear. Listen to it a bunch of times and get the rhythm of each of those times in your head. It's kind of a good song to learn how to play that kind of thing, like weird syncopated rhythm things. Anyway, otherwise pretty easy, but let me know if you have any questions or comments or requests or hopes and dreams. And thank you so much for watching.